You've taken a wrong turn down Creep Street.
Citizens of the Milky Way, my name is Dylan Hackworth.
I'm Maureen Bogey.
And you have arrived at the first ever meeting of the Creep Street Homeowners Association.
That is correct. Yes, we will be doing this every other Friday.
That's right, folks. In case you don't know by now, Creep Street has officially gone bi-weekly. Now, let's explain why. We have a lot of big episodes in the works.
Yeah.
That require more than, 2 weeks or so to get them ready.
And this doesn't mean that we'll never go back to once a week.
Yeah.
But just for now, it's just there's a lot of spinning plates.
Yes.
You gotta keep balls in the air.
Oh, yeah.
There's only 24 hours in a day.
A lot of balls to keep in the air.
Come on.
And I'll tell you, why we're doing this really is we want to be able to pour more love into our Patreon. Not that we don't already, but we want to make those. We want to be able to pour a little more into that. And two, like we said, we want to do these bigger episodes that require more time.
Yeah.
And just because of our schedules, we're going to go bi-weekly. But that does not mean you won't get something on those off weeks. That is where these little short vignettes come in.
Absolutely.
And what we're going to use these off weeks for is to essentially just give you the news, let you know what's happening in Creep Street, what we're working on for the Patreon, and also what the next week's episode is and any announcements we need to make.
Exactly.
So, one big announcement is December is next month, and we all know that the holiday season means a Listener Stories episode.
Oh, yes.
And we need those stories, so folks, start sending those in.
Please. You can email us at creepstreetpodcast@gmail.com. You can also DM us on any of our social media accounts as well.
Now, Maureen, tell us what's in store for us next week.
Next week, we're doing something a little different, at least than we have done lately, we'll say. We have not always done a ton of the, quote-unquote mad scientist type of episodes, body horror, if you will, but we're going for it.
Okay.
Next week's episode will be all about lobotomies.
Ooh. And that's nasty stuff, folks. Real nasty
it's
stuff.
Tough. It's some tough stuff. But it is fascinating. It's a very interesting story that I'm excited to really get into and, learn about science as well as just, bad ideas.
Yes, absolutely. And tell us about that book club, Maureen.
Of course, some of you already know, and this is just an update for those of you who do not know as well, that the Creep Street Book Club is beginning. Now, at first, how the Creep Street Book Club will work. Every month there will be a different book that we will be discussing, and that will be over on YouTube. I'll do a nice little video about it where I will give my thoughts and opinions and ideas on it and all of that sort of thing. And beforehand, you can reach out to let us know any of your thoughts or your ideas or opinions on the book or anything like that. And you can give us your information over on a wonderful little Google form that you can find at our link in our bio on Instagram. And I'll also find a way to get that to other people too who don't use Instagram. And of course, I'll want you to be talking to each other and communicating in the comments of the video as well. That's where a lot of this goodness, this good discussion will come in.
Yes.
And also, there will be some wonderful discussions about the books each month over on Discord as well.
Yes, we're going to make our Discord live and available to everybody.
That's right. At first, it was just a Patreon exclusive, but the more we thought about it, we were like, we need the good people. We need everyone to get in on this.
We do, folks.
So October's book was I'm in Love with Mothman. Now, some of you, once again, may already know there were some different travel plans with us this past week that changed our schedule up a little bit. So usually the YouTube episode of the Creep Street Book Club will come out on the last day of every month. But October's video for I'm in Love with Mothman will be coming out today. By end of day today. It will be
Yes.
over on YouTube. I'm excited for people to check it out, listen up, all that good stuff. And if there's some random thing that happens, I just want to say this so we have got our bases covered. If for some reason it is not out by end of day Friday, it will be out beginning of day Saturday.
Well,
I'm
there
just
you
covering
go.
my bases here.
There you go.
And I will announce what November's book will be during the Creep Street Book Club episode. So watch out for that.
Can't wait, folks.
So thank you all so much. We're so excited for the Creep Street Book Club.
I know, I cannot wait. So many exciting things ahead. Of course, if you want more, just go to patreon.com/creepstreetpodcast. This will adjourn the first ever meeting of the Creep Street Homeowners Association.
Woo.
Citizens of the Milky Way, my name is Dylan Hackworth.
I'm Maureen Bogey.
Good night and goodbye.
Goodbye.